Hey family. So, kitchen takeover number 2. This went through yesterday. Figured let me cook something early. It was kind of too early because my daughter was asleep. She had to work later on. But I figured I'd get started anyway. So, let's go. Hi, my name is T. I am not a chef. Actually, I'm a truck driver. And I don't drive food trucks. I drive a semi. What I'm about to do is show you how to do what I do on my truck. Welcome to your favorite new food show, Big Taste in a Small Space with me, T. Now, I hadn't made oxtail in a long time, and these 2 packages was frozen like a brick. But make them anyway. Put a little salt, a little black pepper. It's amazing how loud that little black pepper grinder is when I'm trying to be quiet. But a little garlic. And a couple of cloves, 6, 7, 8, 10 cloves. This is a lot of oxtail. Some chipotle powder. Chipotle pepper powder. Gonna use a bit much because, like I said, all this meat, I ain't trying to cook again tomorrow. Some sumac. I like that sumac. Y'all gotta get on that sumac, y'all. It's got kind of a citrusy taste to it. Good stuff. Some chili oil. Get my chili in there. A little of that sweet soy. She don't have any regular soy. I don't get it. You sure you my child? I'm gonna have to check the postman. And a little bit of water. Actually, I put 2 cups. I didn't want to put too much because when this stuff starts melting, it's gonna fill up with a lot of liquid. So I just put that much. I put it on for a while. Yeah. Put it on for 8 hours on high. I couldn't even put the top on it first, so let it do its thing. So after, the crock pot's been on for about an hour, hour and a half, I tried to break up some of the meat so I could put the top on. So I get some of the meat broken down and, I tried a little more after about another 30, 40 minutes. So at this point, me and my youngest hit the streets because we got some stuff to do. Eat. So we got to eat something because it's still early and she's got to go to work in a little while. This oxtail ain't going to be ready no time soon. So hey, we go get some of this sushi. Wasabi, Japanese sushi and cuisine. Me and both my kids love us some sushi. That was some of the best sushi I've had in a long time. I'm talking years. That was it. So you see the place, you see the address, you see the sushi. I suggest you go. So once we got back, oxtail's been on for about 3, 4 hours and still a lot of frozen pieces, but I'm going to break it up, move it around. And because I didn't season a whole lot, I'm going to have to season the sauce because it was kind of bland, trust me. But that's all right. Let it cook. Let it do its thing for a couple, 5, 6, 7 hours. That's about the 7-hour mark, nice and bubbly. At this point, is it done? I'm sure my oxtail's still kind of tough. I like it almost falling off the bone. Little resistance. Or falling off the bone. So, but at this point, I'm going to take all the oxtail out the pot. Scoop. Because what we going to do is we're going to, you know how I do, we got to reduce it. We got to finish it. Even if it was done, it ain't done. It ain't finished. So take all the oxtail out the pot, put it in another bowl, sit aside for a minute. We're going to take all that juice and we're going to pour it in our oil separator. Separate the oil, put it in the pan, and we're going to bring that up to a high boil. Yeah. That's my oil separator. That's the rest of it. It was so much I couldn't do it in one batch. So we get the oil separator done. We clean up a little bit. And we turn our pan on high. And the oxtail, we're going to put the oxtail back into the pot. Because we're going to turn it back on. And yeah, I tasted the piece. Like I said, it's kind of bland. But that's all right. Because with this sauce here, bring it up to a nice high boil. And we're going to season this up. Because we're going to put it back on top of the oxtail to finish it. Now, like I said, not in my truck. So I found some barbecue sauce that she has here. That's one that I do have in my truck. And I found some other barbecue sauce. That one I don't have. Kentucky bourbon. I had to get that. Tastes kind of good. Put that in the sauce. Both of those are going to sweeten it, thicken it, flavor it up. Little jerk sauce in there. I ain't feel like hunting down the stuff I usually use. So use what you got. Got what you use. And besides, every time I cook, it come out different anyway. Who am I fooling? Stir that in there. Let it get real hot, bubbly. Put some Worcestershire in there. Got to have my Worcestershire sauce. I'm surprised she had some in her house. A good amount because, like I said, that's a lot of oxtail I was cooking. I can't read it, but I believe that is some kind of chili paste, but it had nuts in it. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. That's what she bought when I was with her. But put 2 teaspoons of that in there. Either chili garlic or something tasty. Put it in there. I also put a little bit of something else in there. I don't even know what that was. But anyway, moving right along. You get some flour. Put in a cup, 2 teaspoons. You put some water in the cup and you're going to make a slurry. Make sure there's no lumps in there. Make sure you stir your pot before you put your slurry into the pot. And then you gently, slowly pour your slurry into the pot that's boiling. Bring it back up to a boil because you got to cook that flour down. You don't want to taste that raw flour in your food. So bring that up to a nice boil. Let it do its thing. Because we're going to pour that right back on top of our oxtail. Yippers. Oh, before I did pour it back, I put a couple sticks of butter. Not sticks, but 3 pads of butter. Because that's going to make your sauce all shiny and glossy and luxurious and a little more flavor too. Yeah. Once that's up to a nice boil, like I said, pick that up, pour it back on top of your oxtail. Your oxtail is on. You're going to leave it on for another hour or 2. You stir that up, stir it in there. And because, I like flavor. You like flavor? I like flavor. So I'm going to add some stuff to this. To this, I'm going to add a little bit of onion. Took a whole half of an onion. Cut it up like they do on the shows. 3 slits going across the long way, couple slits down the side. Then you cube it up. Quick dice of the onion. Dice it however you feel comfortable. Just dice up your onion if you want diced onion. And I'm going to put that into the pot. Then I found some mushrooms. Put that in the pot too. Stir it up, mix it up, and get it all down in there. And while that's cooking for another hour or so, Found some potatoes. Usually I would use yams or some yuca or something like that. But hey, that's it. I ain't looking for stuff. This is what I found in the house. This is what I'm going to use in the house. Dice up your potatoes to like bite-sized pieces so it don't take too long to cook. And if somebody get a whole piece, they can shove it in their face and shut up. Put that on, boil that up, and then it's done. Oxtail, potatoes, little corn, and string beans on the side. Man, that was lovely. And now I ain't got to cook today. That's right, that was from yesterday. Taking my other daughter out to dinner today.